Hello, and welcome to WarCrafters, powered by ohmtown.com. It's a news aggregation site that funnels information into up to 50 channels. And one of those channels is WarCrafters, where we talk about first-person shooters, real-time simulations, role-playing games, survival base building, etc. And I've already got all 10 articles all selected. Today is May 4th. This is a Time Machine episode. It's Season 1, Episode 7 of WarCrafters. Today we're going to be talking about things for Fallout 5, 1-2 Punch for PC gamers, most expensive game skins, game release dates, some content abandonment, best platformers for the last 24 years, epic giveaway on content of... it's going to give away, let me just restate this. Epic giving away content on May 9th. And then Stardew Valley meets Fable. EA games that are shutting down May 24th. And THQ Nordic Announcements. That and more. It's all powered by ohmTown. Hello everybody, I am Mayor Watt, and all around me is the Sentient AI's visualizer, but the Sentient AI is not here today. They are on location doing some work. So I am flying solo in the time machine. Hopefully they'll be able to bring me back when I'm done with the show. So today's first article is 3 things that the author here at Digital Trends wants in Fallout 5 after watching the Amazon Fallout series. Whenever Bethesda Game Studios eventually makes Fallout 5, this is what they want to see from it. The first article, or the first thing that they want, I guess, is somewhere, it's set somewhere new, and they want to have old school dialogue system, and they want to reference the television series. Thomas Franzese, I think, or Franzese, put the article together over at digitaltrends.com. Yeah, and they want to set it somewhere new. It says, obviously, the most immediately eye-catching aspect of every new Fallout game is its setting. They've seen California, Nevada, Boston, West Virginia, Washington, D.C. No. well, they've seen D.C., New Jersey, Pennsylvania, all explored in Fallout games, and the world is Bethesda's oyster for wherever you want to see it. My understanding is that they will never leave the United States. That's my understanding. But maybe that has changed or will change in the future. It says if they're staying on America or in America, they'd like to see them explore the Midwest, possibly Fallout 5 cities like Chicago or Milwaukee. And they want to have the old school dialogue system. One of the more controversial things Fallout 4 does is radically simplify its dialogue system. Rather than giving players full lines to choose from, it gives just 4 options with a vague descriptor about what a character will actually say. But I think in the core of it, it actually says what this means. You know, that little segment, that little snippet that they have for a selection, in a nutshell, says what they ultimately say. Anyway, it says this leads to some awkward moments when you don't wholeheartedly agree with something your character said because the option wasn't clear enough. And yeah, that's true. And then they want to reference the television series. Fallout 5 needs to acknowledge the events of the TV show with more than just outfits based on characters from it. Fallout TV, the series contains some interesting revelations about the creation of the Vault Boy mascot and Vault Tech's role in the nuclear war that sparked this post-apocalypse. Very true. Howard has confirmed that the TV series is canon. So even if it's just through flavor text, audio logs, or collectibles found throughout the game's world, they'd like to hear reference to what they've learned. And yeah, I think Fallout 5, well, yeah, I'm not sure. Like Fallout 4 or Fallout 76 even has aliens and mechs, right? Power, not just power armor, but robots, and not just synths. There's like aliens now too. So I don't know. They could take it anywhere, I suppose. Fallout 76 is getting a resurgence, though. A lot of players are still playing it. I think. Oh, I guess not. Not right now. Anyway, some big streamers were playing it just the other day. Today, as a matter of fact. But this is a Time Machine episode, so everything is a little different. Anyway, I'm sure that they'll make reference to the TV series or some elements of the canon from the TV series to Fallout 5. But who knows if they'll do that. Maybe they'll just augment Fallout 76 and not make a separate game, and because this live service stuff is very lucrative if it's in high demand. I mean, people have been playing World of Warcraft, even though I think it's kind of lost its way, for 20 years. I used to be a beta tester for World of Warcraft, so I had skin in the game. Let's keep going, though. I don't want to spend too much time, otherwise the time machine's going to overheat. And today's going to be a long day, folks. Right after this show, I'm going to reset, and we're going to do ohmTown Daily News Show, and then the Continuity Report, Technology Today, and Four Wheel Tech. Hopefully, I don't start feeling ill again, but we'll see. The next article is over on the WarCrafters channel. May 16th and May 21st is a 1-2 punch for gamers. And a year looking to repeat the same number of hits as 2023, gamers in 2024 are being treated with some fantastic titles thus far. PC players in particular are in for some exciting month ahead, as both Ghost of Tsushima and Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 are slated for release in May. Senua's Saga has been really highlighted in Unreal Engine 5. The hyper-realistic character is apparently pretty amazing. I've watched all these demos and stuff like that, but I've never played any of the Senua's Saga games. So while the PC releases of Ghost of Tsushima and Hellblade 2 are exciting for players, their releases are being so close together, could make it difficult for players to choose which one, but no, I'm pretty sure that everybody's going to pick whatever they want, and they've already made their choice, and it's not really a pick. I suspect people who are really into Ghosts of Tsushima are not going to be buying Senua's Saga. Maybe both. Who knows? So while the console war between PlayStation and Xbox rages on, PC players are getting the best of both worlds with releases like these. And yeah, that's all that they're going to be talking about. Ghost of Tsushima. I keep messing that up. Tsushima is Sucker Punch's 2020 hit that earned acclaim for its gorgeous world and visual design. Yeah, it was pretty amazing to watch people play it. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. That was part of the demo that Unreal Engine put together. Controversy around Hellblade 2's digital-only release. PC players won't be affected by this practice since it's been the standard for PC releases for quite some time. Game Pass subscribers also get the benefit of accessing Hellblade 2 on launch day, potentially giving them a reason to check out both. Yeah, I'm kind of tired of the whole it's a license to play the game. I want to own it. I'm getting really burnt out on that, not being able to do what I want with the game after I'm done playing with it like we used to do. Yet the prices didn't decrease. So you don't have any of the packaging, the shipping, the shelf space, nothing. All of that is lost, and it's nothing more than putting it on Steam and then downloading it, and it's my bandwidth, not even yours. And it's frustrating that I can't play a game and then resell it like I used to be able to do with CDs and DVDs and books and everything. Yeah. Anyway, go over to Game Rant and check this out. The author of this over at Game Rant is Drew Swanson. Okay, let me throw that. I didn't throw that into the chat, so let's move on to the next article. It's over in WarCrafters as well. There, it's in chat now. The most expensive in-game skins of all time. It's over at Game Rant as well. Pratik Bandy is the author. The deck statement says these coveted in-game item skins are certainly worth a pretty penny. They have these great pictures that like show what these skins are, and there's no way that I can do it justice. So you'll have to go over and either watch the VOD here on Twitch or watch the video tomorrow. I probably won't be able to get to it tonight over on YouTube. But they talk about a $260 diorama hull plate for Subnautica, $300 the Judge shotgun Anarcho in mint condition for Payday 2. I won't go through all of these. Phase Tigress skin from Warframe, $438. People are out of their freaking mind paying this. This just is part of the problem, I suppose. But hey, what you do with your money is up to you. Samsung Galaxy skin in Fortnite is $1,250. I guess if you can sell it in game, then that's great. And a few more. I think the last one here is $4,000 blue party hat in RuneScape. That's because it's about 23 years old right now. So the blue party hat is a tradable cosmetic that skyrocketed in value. The item was originally given to players participating in a Christmas holiday event decades ago. Since then, it has not appeared in any event and as such has become a scarce and extravagant commodity within the RuneScape community. $4,000. Amazing. Yeah, there's more over there at Game Rant, so definitely follow the road through Hometown over to GameRant.com. Okay, the next article is over on the WarCrafter channel, a 2025 video game release date calendar. This one I'm just going to point you to. It says we're only a few months into 2024, but there's already a couple of big video game releases for 2025. Readers can use this handy dandy gaming release date calendar for 2025 to keep track of the prominent titles coming out. And again, it's over at Game Rant. The author is Grayson Morales. The deck statement says what I said from the snippet. So it says, let's see. Actually, I don't know. It says big to be announced 2025 releases, and it has a bunch. Slay the Spire 2, Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra, Monster Hunter Wilds, Pokemon Legends Z to A, Big Walk, which if it's a walking simulator, yeah, I quit. It's funny. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going. The next article is over on the WarCrafter channel. Square Enix is getting some attention. It tanked $140 million in losses due to content abandonment, though there's no clue as to what's been dropped and where. In continuation of Square Enix's promise to review its development processes from scratch, the gaming giant, best known for Final Fantasy, announced it's expecting massive losses in a warning to its investors yesterday. The article is over at PCGamer.com. Harvey Randall is the author. The deck statement says midlife crisis core. Yeah, it just says that it doesn't reveal exactly what the content has been left out. They can apply some thorough speculation into the matter. What are they going to be lining up to end? Let's see here. Fellow PC Gamer writer Wes Fenlon pointed out the companies had a glut of not so great games that fit that particular bill in the past handful of years, ranging from games that showed some form of potential like Marvel's Avengers and Forspoken to Balan Wonderworld and whatever the hell Symbiogenesis is. Yeah. It doesn't have a really good message. I don't know if anybody really buys into it anymore. either way, Square Enix is going through a phase, they say, maybe a midlife crisis, like is intimated. Here's hoping it figures it out, not just because it happens to run one of the favorite MMOs and would really like Dawn Trail to be good, but because it'd be a shame to lose such a gaming staple to corporate shenanigans and ill-advised investments. So I guess we'll see. They haven't actually made any decisions, so maybe by the end of this quarter they will. Keep an eye out there. If you see investment shifting somewhere, then maybe they're about to announce. I'm always surprised by investment that seems to preempt a corporate decision and it's not considered insider trading or anything. So the next article is over on the WarCrafters channel, best platformer games for every year in the 2000s. This article is over at Game Rant as well. Jason Wojnar is the author, or Woner. I'm not sure how they pronounce her last name, but they go through a list of 10 not articles, but games of various types. Kirby 64, The Crystal Shards is number 10. And they keep going down the list. Ratchet & Clank, Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves is number 5. It's got a Metacritic score of 83. And it's all the way back in 2005. So we're coming up on 20 years old. Super Mario Brothers from 2006. And Little Big Planet. That was all the rage for a while. And the new Super Mario Brothers Wii from 2009 is their number 1 with a Metacritic of 87. There's little snippets that describe what drove them in that particular path to choose, that game. For number 10, like Kirby 64, it says the creativity on display that with the powers players can gather from enemies, along with the colorful aesthetic, show that N64 was capable of producing fun content even as the PS2 was wowing audiences. Yeah, well, I mean, they both had their niche. Let's keep going, though. The next article is over in the WarCrafters channel. Epic Game Store is giving away over $100 worth of content on May 9th. The Epic Game Store regularly gives away games, but apparently this is going to go a little bit higher. They're giving away Circus Electrique and free content with Firestone. That totals over $100 in value. Most of the time, the Epic Game Store's freebies are standalone games, but there are times when EGS users are instead treated to content in free-to-play games, so you get a bunch of other stuff with it. The article's over at Game Rant, and it's by Dalton Cooper. It says, currently there are 2 free standalone games in the Epic Game Store for users to claim. From now until May 9th, you can snag Cat Quest 2 and Orcs Must Die 3 for your digital libraries. Both games are well received, earning mostly positive reviews from critics at the time. Nowadays, I don't know, it might be a little too far aged, right? You ever go back and look? When was the last time you played a game from 2005? But next week it's going to be Circus Electrique and Firestone with a bunch of other stuff. $100 value for free. That's Firestone, which I haven't played at all. Oh, so you're going to get a bunch of stuff with it. 200 gems, 10 common chests, 5 uncommon chests, 10 wooden chests, 360 strange dust, and a bunch of other stuff. 5 prestige tokens. I assume that's amazing. So go and check that out too. By the way, just downloading, installing, creating an Epic Game Store account opens you up to getting free stuff. You basically download some game from their library I think it's every week, but I don't monitor it that much. So I think I've got somewhere like 35 or 40 games from Epic's Game Store. So for sure, go check it out. Okay, let's keep going though. The next article is over in WarCrafters as well. New open world RPGs like Stardew Valley meets Fable. I've actually seen people playing this. I was just about to buy this thing, but let's talk about it. Indie video game publisher V Publishing has released a new trailer for Mirthwood, an upcoming RPG that draws inspiration from acclaimed titles such as Stardew Valley and Fable. Mirthwood was just announced last year, but the promising indie has already excited audiences and garnered more than 100,000 wish lists on Steam. The article is by Bobby Anhalt over at GameRant.com. And no, this is not the game that I have been watching people demo, like early access kind of thing. There's another one. So let's see here. I wonder if they're gonna have a video or images or anything like that. Yeah. While farming is a major part of Mirthwood, it's only one piece of the puzzle. Mirthwood is also about exploration and role-playing. Which aspect of the game players decide to dive into looks up to the individual. However, even within the farming mechanics itself, Mirthwood promises options for all different types of players, from the green thumb to industrialist or potentially something else entirely. And they've got some pictures here that show everything. You know, it's kind of like one of those paper cutout storytelling books or videos. And so if you were to compare this to Stardew Valley, I would probably say it's a more immersive version of Stardew Valley, where you're closer to the characters. There's higher levels of detail. It's not so pixel artish. So fans of cozy games will certainly want to check out Steam Farming Fest, as the storefront is offering substantial discounts on countless titles, and it's just one of Steam's 2024 sales events. But it's certainly the biggest when it comes to titles in the vein of Stardew Valley, Fae Farm, Rune Factory. In fact, I just got Hex World and oh goodness, what else? I got Foundry, but that's not one of the farming ones. You know what? I can't remember everything that I got, and I shouldn't do it live. I'm in the time machine, so I should probably hurry. And I am. Let's see. This next article is over in WarCrafters again. 4 EA games are shutting down on May 24th, and this just kind of irks me. 4 EA games are set to shut down on Friday, May 24th, so anyone interested in playing them to their fullest should definitely make sure to do so between now and then. Multiple EA games have shut down since the start of 2024. While it's disappointing whenever games are shut down, the bright side is that EA consistently lets fans know in advance it plans to pull the plug. But you know what? I mean, if I pay for the damn game, I should be able to enjoy it until I shut it down, not you. Dalton Cooper over at Game Rant put this article together. Let's see. 7 games in March 2024 is what EA has shut down, with 2 more titles shut down in April. The March 2024 shutdowns mainly consisted of F1 racing games, but Micro Machines World Series and Rocket Arena were also deactivated. In April, EA fans lost the ability to play the mobile game Kim Kardashian Hollywood and the online features in Madden NFL 20. Now EA plans to take 4 more games offline. F1 2011, 12, 13, and 14. F1 race starts. Micro Machines World Series, Rocket Arena, Kim Kardashian, Hollywood, Madden NFL 20. Those are all already shut down. What they wanted, and there's 4 more at the very far end. Super Mega Baseball 2, Disney Sorcerer's Arena, NHL 20, and FIFA 22. Those are all either shut down in 2023. It looks like it's 2023, but the ones in 2024 are going to be EA Sports MLB Tap Sport Baseball 2023, and F1 Mobile Racing, and Lord of the Rings Heroes of Middle-earth, and MLB Tap Sports Baseball 2022. And to that I say, stop killing games. That all of this needs to be, put a server up, make it freeware so that somebody can run servers, and then maintain the security of it. This is just disgusting. If you know that you're going to end of life a product that people are paying for, then you have, it's all because everybody signs these or agrees to these terms of service, and it's entirely to protect the company from a fiduciary duty to the customer, which doesn't exist. They can sit there and take your money until the cows come home, and they'll write their contract or their agreement, the terms of use, or whatever you want to call it, in their favor. So you have no bargaining power. If you want to play this game, it could sit there and say that you have to give them your firstborn, and you'll do it because nobody reads the terms of service. Y'all lost first sale doctrine. You lost the ability to own the things you are paying for, and then these people can just come along and say, well, we're tired of spending the money. Okay, let's keep going though. The next article and the last one for today is THQ Nordic announces digital showcase and teases announcements. They've confirmed an annual digital showcase will take place on August 2nd, 2024, and has already teased some of the games that will be part of the lineup. Among the confirmed games are Gothic Remake, Titan Quest 2, two games that made an appearance in THQ Nordic's 2023 digital showcase, but still don't have a set release date. The publisher also promises some surprises at the event. Again, this is over at GameRant.com. Morello Zurbanato is the author, and I think that's pretty much it of this. The company's recent development saw the Embracer Group split into three companies: Asmodee Group, Coffee Stain and Friends, and Middle-earth Enterprises and Friends. Asmodee, I think, was the original Ticket to Ride. I think that's who did that, and that's what everybody should be pointing their fingers at, along with the makers of Ticket to Ride, who licensed it apparently with some terms that really don't make any sense, because I don't think anybody knows the real extent of what went down. But again, Ticket to Ride, I'm looking at you and pissed. So at any rate, I am Mayor Watt, and this is the end of the WarCrafters show for May 4th, 2024. We always get back into the party bus, and I'll just refresh, and there you go. So upcoming Silent Hill games could benefit from one underrated Shattered Memories feature. Dun dun dun. And Elder Scrolls 6, how big Hammerfell is compared to Skyrim. Man, the Elder Scrolls, it has legs that most games just never have. Gonna last forever, folks. Skyrim and Elder Scrolls, the whole world building elements of it, not to mention online. Okay, that's it. I'm done. See you probably somewhere about 30 to 45 minutes. We'll see. But see you in a little bit. Bye-bye.